Okay, hey guys, hope you're all doing well. In this video, I'm going to be providing a review of the Zest traffic platform. It is one of my favorite platforms when it comes to traffic generation. It is really easy to set up. It's really easy and it's good for beginners. It's good for people who haven't done a lot of traffic generation before. And it's really good quality too. The vendors that are part of the system are really good quality vendors, and they are monitored on a regular basis to make sure that the quality of their traffic is really good. So I'm going to be providing you a quick walkthrough of the system just to show you how easy it is to set up, and then we can go from there. So I'm going to log in quickly, and when you log in, the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to set up a campaign. And before that, you're going to need to put funds into your account. So you go over here to put funds in. You need to put in a minimum of $100. And once you've put that in, you come back to traffic campaigns on this side, and then you can set up a campaign by going to add new campaign. And then this is where you start putting in the details. So the campaign name, I'm just going to put test here, but maybe you're going to put MLM Lead Pro, or you're going to put traffic, whatever it is you want to promote, right? That's where your destination URL goes. If you are using a system like LeadsLeap or something else like MLM Lead Pro that does have traffic tracking options, it's really good to make sure that you're able to track that this is coming from Traffic Zest. And then as you scroll down, you can choose the campaign start dates, so when you want the campaign to start and end, and that's really helpful. And then as you come down here, this is where you start to identify sort of the specifics of the campaign. So for example, the traffic providers, there are a whole lot of traffic providers here. You can choose the ones that you can either, I often just choose none, but I choose a cost per click limit. But you can decide, maybe there's specific vendors that you like. For example, I know V2V is really good. I know Sean Askew is really good. I know Gabe Salome is really good. You can choose your own vendors, and then you can use those vendors only. And then the countries. So where do you want the traffic to come from? I will often go and choose either English tier 1 or international tier 1, or both of those, just to kind of, again, it doesn't really matter, but I've found that often the best quality traffic comes from there, but you can run some tests on that and see what the different results are from that. And then the device types, so there is a different desktop, smartphone, and tablet. Often I find it often doesn't really matter, but if you do choose desktop, then it can be better quality traffic because people are sitting down in front of a big screen, and that is generally when they're able to make payments and they're able to really think about what it is that they're doing. So that's a really good option to consider, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's essential. So that's the other one. You can choose an operating system if you want to. I don't normally do that. And then this is where you choose the cost per click. So you can see over here, for example, like I haven't changed anything here in terms of the device type, the countries, the traffic providers. So at the moment, there are a total of 69,000 clicks available per day in the Make Money Online space. Now, if I were to go and change this, and I were to say I want my cost per click to be 0.6, you can see that that goes now down to 69,084. If I remove that, it goes up to 69,070. But yeah, you can see if I remove that now, I'll change that down to, oh sorry, my apologies. It goes down to 38,505 over here from the 69,000, right? So you can see when you change the cost per click, it changes the number of clicks that are available. And then you can have the budget. So how much of the $100 do you want allocated towards this specific campaign? You can decide to do that. What you can do sometimes also, if you are someone who aligns with specific vendors, is you can go and you can create, let's say, 4 different campaigns. I would recommend, if you do that you do have at least $100 per vendor, and then you can run a campaign on each of those vendors, and you can track their progress and see how they're doing and see who's the most effective. You can also then have a daily budget. So for example, you maybe want to do $20 a day, and you can just then have a steady flow of traffic coming in. Okay, so that is how you go about setting up your Traffic Zest campaign. It is a really, really good autopilot traffic option, and so I would really consider it. Obviously, the important things are, you need to make sure you have a capture page. If you're using something like MLM Lead Pro, then that will have a capture page, it will have an email follow-up sequence, etc. Because there is often a misconception or a thought that if you're going to buy traffic, suddenly it's going to result in sales. But often the most important part of bought traffic is what happens after the people opt in to your list. And that's where you need a really good follow-up nurture sequence. And that's where you need to make sure that you are providing value by creating that nurture sequence. Okay, so that is Traffic Zest for you. It's a really good option. I would consider running a monthly campaign for it, for whatever you want to promote. And yeah, I hope that it helps. I hope that this review is helpful, and we'll see you guys in the next one.